What's your middle name?
Diputado.
Say it again.
Diputado.
I thought that was your last name.
No, my last name is Bato.
That's good to know.
Yes.
Rhymes with Vato.
Yep. The whole thing. Jesicris, Diputado, Bato.
That's a pretty cool name, actually.
In middle school, I was Jesicris Diputado. Bato. That worked out. I thought dance was the norm off the get-go. It wasn't something I chose to do. It was literally the first thing I remember doing. My mom was a professional dancer in the Philippines, and my dad was a really good dancer, and that's kind of how they met. And then they did disco competitions together at family parties and stuff. They'd always be dancing together, and I'm just like, can't wait till I get to do that eventually. You know, I never thought it was something different. But when I was a kid, being a hip hop teacher didn't really exist yet. It was like a joke almost. So I thought, I don't know how, but I'm gonna do that. So I remember like mid-sophomore year, I just got out of anime. I was a nerd. So anyways, I just got out of anime club. And I was, they were playing music in the courtyard. But I was really shy, and you know, like I looked funny. I had bleached hair because I wanted to be like my favorite Final Fantasy character. I remember thinking, I couldn't wait to go home, play the same song, and freestyle in my room. And then, my friend, still remember his name, Richard Chang, comes behind me with his bamboo sword, and he pokes me in the back with it. And as he does that, I get pushed into the circle. And I just went off. I didn't know what to do. And then people started cheering. And my ego blew up. That changed my life. And the ego stopped me from doing a lot of things. I was so in my own world, I didn't realize that it was kind of crumbling around me, my dance. I thought I was amazing, but then I realized I stayed at that amazing from like elementary school all the way up until where I was. And that's what brought me to the point of me thinking like, oh wow, who am I to think I'm the best at everything? Who am I to think that I could do this on my own? I realized I didn't want people to feel under me. I wanted people to feel just great. Because I've actually used dance to impact people's lives, and the fact that that means something now. Every time I dance, I realize I'm changing the world. Something out of nothing. I remember this whole thing where we had chairs at our dining room table, and there's the fluff coming out of it because they're old chairs, and I would pull the fluff off the top of the chairs and make little hairdos on them. And then I would have them talking to each other with me like I was interviewing like a Jay Leno talk show host, because I enjoyed that. And I would even like go all the way from my shower, and I would use my shower curtain as like the curtain to come out, and I'd be waving at nobody all the way to the chairs in the dining room. It was a lot.
Fluffy hairdos.
With the little fluffy, it was just the fur coming out of the back of the chairs. And I was just like, so how you doing today? Like,
it's so cute.
But then I still had the list, like, so tell me about yourself. And so there's a move I called the hick puck tui. I'm really sharing this right now. No.
Hick puck tui?
Hick puck tui. And it was stupid. It was like skipping, but you would just flick as you